heritage is a real thing. Like, it's not a myth. Like, heritage, it's an actual real thing. It's not a myth. And all I say to Arsenal fans is why. Why was pray for Bayern trending? Why were you disrespecting what Bayern are and what they are capable of doing? Why were you doing it? Because you see, this is something that we should have always known. It doesn't matter what a team is doing in the league. It doesn't matter what happened against Heidenheim. It doesn't matter how badly they have 5 or 6 L's in the Bundesliga. The league and the Champions League are two totally different competitions. And we've seen too many instances where you are one way in the league, you're one way in the UCL. Bro, that jersey, domestically, they weren't doing nothing. We all know what happened in the UCL. So I think what this just showed was what I so much predicted, which is that be wary of Bayern. Be wary of Bayern, that Bayern could do something here. And I think that Bayern could potentially get a result. That I think that Bayern could 100% definitely get a result. So I am not surprised as to how everything ended. I'm not surprised. Because, you see, the reality of the matter is this. Hold on, let me just post this thing right now. There we go. The reality of the matter is this. Bayern, this is a great result for Bayern. It would have been a stupendous result for Bayern. This is a great result for Bayern Munich. For Arsenal, it's not the end of the world. But do you think you can beat Bayern at the Allianz? Because what this game was about was, as bad as Bayern are, this is the UCL and they still have dangerous individuals. And as long as you have dangerous individuals, it is always going to be something that can mess up another team. And you have to understand that matchups are real. So no matter how well Arsenal do in the Premier League, it's the Premier League against EPL opponents, a particular number of opponents who you meet several times, either in the league or the cup. When last did Arsenal face Bayern? One. This version of Arsenal with these sets of players, they've never faced Bayern. Because this is the version of Arsenal been in the UCL for a long damn time. So this version of this Arsenal team, they have not faced this version of this Bayern team. They haven't. So that's what you really have to now take into play now. And I think that what this just showed is that for us, that this is the UCL. And what I saw there was, UCL experience is something very real. And you saw an inkling of that from FC Porto, and you saw that to an even greater extent from Bayern. Because Bayern just knew that suppress, consume, let's see whether they can break us down, we'll counter with them. Sané's speed, and we'll get to Sané. Sané's speed, Gnabry's ability, Kane's playmaking and his finishing, Musiala's dribbling. If Bayern had better players, they would have won this game. If Leroy Sané helped to win the penalty, but if Leroy Sané was a better player with much more of a footballing brain, Bayern will win this game. They win this game. Now, quality goal from Saka. And that is the first thing that Saka has now stepped up on the big stage. And it's so funny. Saka gets that goal, Foden gets the goal. So that was a stupendous, amazing goal from Saka. But overall from Arsenal, for a team playing at home, they didn't really put a statement down. Because as the home team, not only do you have to win, it's got to be a convincing performance. And that game was a 50-50 game. Like, when you look at that game, it wasn't always that Arsenal were the better team. Now, once Trossard came on, Arsenal now started to get into the groove. So you say to yourself that, shouldn't you start with Trossard? I don't know why Trossard is on the bench. Because every time this guy plays for Arsenal, whether he starts or is on the bench, he makes a serious impact. Whether it's through an assist or a goal, he is just one of Arsenal's best and most consistent attackers. So I don't know why he was on the bench. Because offensively, Arsenal just did not do enough to break down Bayern Munich. And Bayern had a lot of very good opportunities. A lot of very good opportunities. So it is just to the luck of Arsenal that Gnabry has fallen off. Sané is a bomb, and Kane is Kane. And Musiala can't do everything by himself. But for Arsenal, you have to be a lot more offensively. But again, that's why you have to understand about football that it's all about matchups. So it doesn't matter how many goals Arsenal have scored against sides in the Premier League. It's the Premier League. So the offense looks good against those particular defenses in the Premier League that don't have the same personnel that Bayern have. And even if Bayern are doing badly in the league and they lost to Heidenheim, which is embarrassing, it's the Champions League. It's the UCL. It is their only chance for a trophy. And you have their backs are against the wall. Their backs are against the wall because this is the only trophy that they can win. And this is Tuchel's last stand. This is Tuchel's last stand. So I just think that, look, for Arsenal, it's not the worst result in the world. It's not the worst result in the world. Because if you believe in your ability, you have to say that, okay, we've not seen how we match up against them. We watch the tape, review the tape, we have to improve offensively. Because Arsenal know that, okay, this matchup is a bit tricky for us, specifically offensively. And we're not able to answer a lot of questions on the offensive end. So let's just go back to the drawing board and now try a different setup because let's try and open these guys up a lot more. Because trust me, bro, when we heard that Eric Dyer was starting, guys like, Eric Dyer? What the hell? But they were hardly exposed. And remember, it was 2-1 for a pretty long time. And then Arsenal had to now come back to make it 2-2 through Trossard on the bench. And so for Bayern, shout out to Kane scoring that penalty. Kane. Now, why didn't you... So for Kane, why did you not take the penalty that way in Qatar? That's what I want to know. Why did you take the penalty that way in Qatar? Then you would have most likely scored. For Bayern Munich, it's a great position for Bayern. Because for Bayern, you're like, win... home crowd, our team, beat them, say what's up. So in my view, looking at how they've matched up in the first leg and the result, I think it's advantage to Bayern, 100%. 100%. Because Bayern now know that, okay, the league will most likely be done if Leverkusen win this weekend. We don't have the Pokal Cup. So we have an opportunity where we win at home, we're in the UCL semis. And now we come closer to a potential goal that we didn't think was a reality based off of this season. So it is a great position for Bayern to be in. And I just think that how Bayern handled this game was key. For me, stats Coleman. For me, Sané, all Sané did was win the penalty. Because, bro, Sané should have scored at least 1 or 2 goals in this game. But I just don't know what happens to it. He has just fallen off. As a player, he has just fallen off. For Arsenal, man, I think Arsenal can play better. I know they can play better. So it's just going to be, and look, it's just going to be for Arteta is when do you start Jesus? Where do you play Jesus? Because let's be real, Jesus was key for that equalizer. Because it was his dribbling, moving around, skill, laid it off to Trossard, easy money. So, but I just think that what this just showed is UCL heritage is a real thing. And Arsenal, specifically not Arsenal, but specifically Arsenal fans, never assume. And you have to... No matter how bad a team is, you've got to respect a UCL badge. And you've got to respect a badge that has heritage. No matter how badly they are doing, how crap they are, you've always got to respect that badge. And you've always got to respect that the UCL is a competition that has nothing to do with what a team is doing in the Bundesliga or domestically. So again, makes this very interesting for that second leg, man. Gets real, man.